After 3 heartfelt seasons, Heartstopper is officially reaching its conclusion. But instead of continuing with a 4th season, Netflix has chosen to close out Nick and Charlie's journey with something even bigger, a feature film. And now, we absolutely need to talk about it. Season 3, which premiered on Netflix in September 2024, felt like a turning point. Fans around the world devoured it instantly, eager to see how far Nick and Charlie's love story would go. And for the first time, the couple finally exchanged those long-awaited words, "I love you." We'd been waiting for years to hear them say it, and when it finally happened, it was one of the most rewarding payoffs of the entire series. But, as Heartstopper has always shown us, love isn't a magic wand that fixes everything. Season 3 dug into tougher, more complex realities. Charlie faced his most painful struggle yet, his battle with an eating disorder. With Nick by his side, he took the difficult but brave step of opening up to his parents and getting professional help. His time in inpatient treatment was one of the most emotional arcs we've ever seen in the series, heartbreaking, yet ultimately hopeful. Nick and Charlie's temporary separation tested their bond, but it also gave their eventual reunion so much more weight. By the time they were ready, they took another major step in their relationship, experiencing their first time together. It was tender, meaningful, and a milestone fans will never forget. The season ended on an uplifting note, but it also hinted at major uncertainty. Nick is preparing to leave for university, which means the couple's world is about to change forever. He wants to stay close to Charlie, but reality has a way of complicating even the strongest promises. And according to hints we've already received, this upcoming movie will explore those challenges head-on. Nick will have to figure out who he is outside of their relationship, and that self-discovery may lead to painful choices, possibly even a breakup. Netflix made the bombshell announcement in April 2025, the story is shifting from series to movie format. Alice Oseman, the creator and showrunner, shared her excitement about the change, admitting she'd been keeping this secret for a long time. For her, timing was everything. She's currently working on the 6th and final Heartstopper graphic novel, and she wanted readers to experience the conclusion on the page before seeing it on screen. In her own words, "I extremely, devoutly need Volume 6 to come out before Season 4, so people experience the end of the story from the books first." By moving to a film, she can sync the timeline, ensuring that fans get to live through the finale in the books before watching it come alive in cinemas. This shift also frees the creative team from the limitations of a standard season. Instead of stretching out arcs or dividing the story into multiple episodes, the film format allows Oseman and Netflix to deliver Nick and Charlie's finale with the emotional weight, depth, and intimacy it deserves. The decision to close Heartstopper with a film rather than a 4th season might have surprised some fans at first, but when you dig deeper, it makes perfect sense. Alice Oseman has always emphasized how closely the show is tied to her original graphic novels, and timing became the key factor in this creative shift. She revealed that she's currently writing and illustrating Volume 6, the final installment in the Heartstopper books. That book will mark the true ending of Nick and Charlie's journey, and Oseman was determined that readers should experience it in print before seeing it on screen. To her, it wasn't just about consistency, it was about giving the story the chance to conclude in its original medium first, so that the series remains authentic to its roots. Oseman explained it candidly, "I will most likely be drawing Volume 6 simultaneously while writing the scripts. Even if we hadn't been renewed, I knew I needed the book to come out before Season 4. There's a timer counting down now." By moving to a feature-length format, Netflix and Oseman can offer a conclusion that's both cinematic and faithful to the novels. No filler episodes, no unnecessary subplots, just one powerful, focused story that brings everything full circle. While the exact plot is still under wraps, Oseman has teased the core themes the movie will explore: time, memory, love, pain, endings, and beginnings. These words alone set the tone for a story that feels both bittersweet and beautiful. She even hinted at the film's emotional heartbeat, saying, "I think this movie will explore what makes love survive, what elevates it, or what deepens it." At 17 and 18, Nick and Charlie are standing on the edge of adulthood. Their relationship has been a safe space through years of self-discovery, but now they must face the ultimate question: can teenage love survive the leap into adult life? Many couples don't make it through this transition. If Nick and Charlie are different, if they're meant to last, then the movie will have to show us why. Of course, one of the most exciting parts of this announcement is the return of Kit Connor and Joe Locke as Nick and Charlie. But they won't just be reprising their roles this time, they're also stepping into new positions as executive producers on the film. That's a major vote of confidence from Netflix, giving the two leads more creative input into the story they've lived and breathed for years. Joe Locke even joked about his new role, saying, "I think they're going to regret giving it to me because I'm going to have so much fun with it." But not in a bad way. "I'm just really excited to learn everything I can from the experience." As an actor, you don't get to see much of the behind-the-scenes process. Now, they're really taking us seriously, me and Kit, and that feels amazing. Behind the camera, the project also has some serious firepower. The film is set to be directed by Wash Westmoreland, best known for his work on Still Alice and Colette, two films widely praised for their emotional resonance and sensitive storytelling. With Osman heavily involved in the script, fans can rest assured the movie will stay true to the essence of Heartstopper. With the announcement made official, excitement quickly turned into reality when filming began in June 2025. Netflix UK confirmed the news with a behind-the-scenes photo featuring Kit Connor, Joe Locke, and Alice Osman smiling together on set. The caption read, "Huge news. The Heartstopper movie is officially in production." That single post was enough to send the fandom into a frenzy, trending across social media within hours. Kit Connor even gave fans a small taste of what's been happening on set, joking about the physical demands of certain scenes, "Always some kind of throwing myself on the ground. We shot quite a steamy scene yesterday, so again, throwing myself on the ground, but in a different way." His playful words only fueled curiosity, sparking endless speculation about how far the movie will go in portraying Nick and Charlie's evolving relationship. The choice of Wash Westmoreland as director also adds another layer of promise. Known for his sensitive handling of human emotions in Still Alice and Colette, he has a gift for making intimate stories feel universal. Pairing his expertise with Osman's heartfelt script almost guarantees that this film won't just be another teen romance, it will be a deeply emotional cinematic experience that respects its characters and its audience. But beyond production details, what makes this movie feel so monumental is what Heartstopper has meant to fans since its debut. When the series first dropped on Netflix in 2022, it wasn't just another high school romance. It became a safe haven, a story where queer love was celebrated without tragedy, where characters explored identity, friendship, and vulnerability in ways rarely seen on mainstream TV. For many, Heartstopper wasn't just entertainment. It was representation. It was comfort. It was a reminder that love stories like Nick and Charlie's are worth telling. Season after season, the show only deepened that connection. From Nick's coming-out journey to Charlie's struggles with mental health, every storyline was handled with honesty and compassion. Viewers saw themselves reflected in the characters, and that made the series a cultural milestone. By the time Season 3 aired in 2024, Heartstopper had become more than just a hit show, it was part of people's lives. That's why this movie feels so significant. It isn't just a finale, it's a farewell. A chance for Nick and Charlie's journey to reach its natural conclusion, while also honoring the community that grew around it. Osman has promised that the film will stay true to the everyday magic that defines Heartstopper, the small moments of hand-holding, late-night talks, quiet support, and bursts of laughter that make young love unforgettable. Of course, endings are always bittersweet. Saying goodbye to characters we've grown with is never easy. But as Osman herself teased, this final chapter will focus on endings and beginnings. For Nick and Charlie, that might mean stepping into adulthood together, or apart. For us, the audience, it means cherishing the story for what it gave us, and carrying it forward. No matter how the movie closes their story, one thing is certain, Heartstopper has already left a lasting legacy. It showed the world that queer love stories deserve to be told with joy, complexity, and care. And now, with this film, it has the chance to leave us with one last, unforgettable note. So as we wait for its release, all we can do is hold on to the excitement, speculate about the journey ahead, and prepare ourselves for a goodbye that promises to be as beautiful as the story itself. Because if there's one thing Heartstopper has taught us, it's this: love, real love, stays with you, even long after the final page is turned.